All right, you are now live.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our Grants Committee meeting for March 13th, 2023. Do the call to order and land acknowledgement. The Halifax Regional Municipality is located in Mi'kma'ki, the ancestral and the traditional lands of the Mi'kmaq people. The municipality acknowledges the peace and friendship treaties signed in this territory and recognizes that we are all treaty people. So now we'll do the roll call. I'm your chair, Kathy Dale Gammon, counselor for District 1, Waverly, Fall River, and Musquodoboit Valley. Our vice chair is Joseph Allen.
Morning.
Good morning, Joseph.
Good morning.
Counselor Becky Kent.
Hi there, everyone. I'm here.
Great. Counselor Lindell Smith.
Hey, folks.
Good morning. Counselor Lisa Blackburn.
Happy Monday, one and all.
Yay. Past Vice Chair Alana Baxter.
Good morning, everyone.
Stefan Luden.
Good morning.
Leona Milne. Maybe not here just yet. AO sent his regrets, and Alex Handyside.
Good morning, present and correct.
Awesome. And our staff that are with us today are Elizabeth McDonald is our legislative assistant. And is Peter Grisham here? I don't see. I do see Sean.
He's not here. No, he did receive the invitation, but he hasn't joined. He might be joining later. I'm not sure.
Okay, great. And we also have Sean Woodard with us as well. Thank you. So a heavy agenda today, so we might as well get at it. Approval of the minutes of February 13th, 2023. Any errors or omissions? No, call for a motion to approve the minutes.
Motion.
Alana, and was there a seconder?
Second.
Thank you, Lisa. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion is carried. Thank you. Approval of the order of business and the approval of additions or deletions. And oh, I just see that Jill McCullen has joined us as well. Good morning, Jill. Thanks for joining. Approval of the order of business and the approval of additions and deletions. Are there any additions and deletions?
There are no additions or deletions from the clerk's office.
Thank you. So would someone like to put this motion on the floor, please?
Madam Chair.
Thank you, Councillor Kent. Seconder?
Thank you.
I will second it.
Oh, I think I saw Stefan's hand up there.
Okay.
Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion is carried. Business arising from the minutes, there are none. Call for declaration of conflicts of interest. Anybody with a conflict of interest on the agenda item today? Seeing none, we'll move on. So the consideration of deferred business from the February 13th meeting is the less than market value lease homes for independent living Nova Scotia. At our previous meeting, we were just a little bit late getting the reports, so we wanted to have some time to go over it. If someone would like to put the motion on the floor, please.
I will chair.
Oh, Lindell, thank you.
I guess since it's my district, I might as well do it.
Okay.
That the Grants Committee recommend that Halifax Regional Council approve and authorize the CAO to negotiate, finalize a lesser market value lease agreement with homes for independent living Nova Scotia located at 2505 Oxford Street, Halifax, as per key terms and conditions set out in Table 1 of the staff report dated February 10th, 2023, and direct the mayor and municipal clerk to execute the necessary agreements.
Thank you. Seconder was Alana, I saw there. So discussion on the motion.
I'm assuming there's no presentation or anything from staff on this, right? Okay. So the only question I have no issue with it. Just wondering, because initially it was a 40-year lease Now we're negotiating 25-year lease. So I'm just wondering if 25 years is kind of what our standard is when we're negotiating these agreements with nonprofits in land lease or land agreements. Not land
Thank
lease.
you, Counselor Smith. Would that be a Sean answer or a Jill answer?
Question. I guess I can start and Jillian can correct me if I needed some.
You're a little bit low there, Sean, if you're.
Can you hear me now? Is that better?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, sorry, maybe it wasn't picking me up well. So this will be the second one that I've done with, and it seems to be the standard now. I wouldn't say standard or the practice that we're doing a minimum of 25 years. When I was speaking with these organizations, it looks like the funding that they're being asked or what they can qualify for has to have that they have a commitment from the new for the land for a minimum of 25 years. There's been some other ones that have been requiring further longer terms, and basically we're just at this point accommodating their requests of what they need to qualify for any grants or further federal funding that they're looking for.
Right, and so thank you for that. So what I'm also seeing from, because I have a couple of requests coming in, is that they're asking for 50 plus and more. So it seems like whatever the banks are doing, they are definitely wanting longer term agreements. So what you're saying is kind of what I'm also hearing from nonprofits, that they need more time from the banks, which is interesting, but I guess that's a whole other conversation. So thank you.
Yes. Yeah. I have another one. I think that's in your district as well that I'm working on. And we've put a 40-year lease proposal towards them because that's what they've requested.
Right.
And it may be at some point that we may be looking at changing over from leasing to just divesting and going to a sale. Might be when we're into those type of terms, it might be something that can be considered.
Right. Okay. Thank you. That was it for me. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Councilor Smith. Any other questions?
Can to the chair, can I just add something to Sean's answer there?
Yes,
we are in the we are in the process of creating our program around surplus land and long-term leases for affordable housing. So that's another reason why we're kind of sticking to kind of a template for these upcoming renewals to land leases, and then hope to be coming back with a more fulsome surplus land program for affordable housing in the future.
Good to know. Thank you. Alex Handyside, I see your hand up.
Yes, not a question about this lease, but just a general question about leases. Is it normal for HST to be charged on a lease? It just seems odd that the feds and the province should benefit from the municipality's benevolence.
That would be a question, I believe, for PJ, what they would be exempt for. I think it's standard practice that we put it in there, and then the organizations, if they can qualify for HST exempt, and they go forward that way.
I thought as much. Shame, but thank you.
Thank you. Vice Chair Joseph. Joseph, I see your hand up.
Oh, sorry about that. So I have a question and also a little bit of a concern. With the duration of the 25-year leases, is there any concern that future requests or future organizations that require these type of services in these districts may be impacted by the length of these terms of 25 years? I understand that this one's been here for a very long time, but just a general question of 25 years seems to be like a long lease, and why I understand like banks do it to, mitigate the risk. But my other question on that would be, do other organizations coming up that also may request these services in the future become challenged when looking for services from the city when nothing is available? I guess that would be a question for Sean.
That, I guess, is something that's a tough question to answer. The lease place, the ones that are in place right now, we also do have in the agreements the ability that they can change over time. So if something happens, some federal or provincial or municipal legislation comes and impacts something in a manner that needs to be addressed, there is the ability in the lease that we can look at that if there is something that changes that. Now, as far as I think that you're going with the competition, maybe that one gets it and one doesn't get it. I'm not sure if that's what you're like for a lease term. It's really what's being proposed to us. It's what's coming to us right now versus what we're putting out there and marketing as availability and what we're offering.
Okay, great. Thanks. Appreciate that.
Thank you. Any other questions? No questions? We'll call for the question. Oh, Joseph, is your hand still up there?
Oh, sorry, 1 sec. There we go.
No worries at all. Okay, if no other questions, we'll call for the question.
Question.
All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Hey,
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Motion carried. Thank you. Correspondence, petitions, and delegations. Any correspondence received by the clerk's office, Elizabeth?
No correspondence has been received by the clerk's office.
How about petitions?
No petitions have been received.
Alrighty, and no presentations, information items brought forward, there are none.
No.
Reports and discussion, there are none. We have no added items. The date of the next meeting is April 17th, and we can call for an adjournment.
Move to adjourn.
Thank you very much, Councilor Kent. We'll see you all
This
again.
was an awesome meeting. Thank you all.
We are